Coach Van Gundy, with these two bigs, I know this is a matchup you in particular are very excited about.
Yeah, Kevin, this really feels like a throwback matchup to me. With this style of game, running it through the centers, I feel like I should be on the sideline yelling at these guys.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Lee out there with Buzelis. Then it's the bodyguard, and it's Smith, and it's Giddey in at the point guard.
And although an undersized center, Moore been making up for it with some serious hops.
McCollum with the bounce pass. Carter with the button.
Well, McCollum can do it all when you give him the keys.
And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. 4-point game. The bodyguard passes to Lee. The tray. Thompson with the rebound. Now for Detroit, their last team, the loss to the Wizards. And it's Carter missing. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Smith against Thompson. From 15 feet away. Smith, no luck. For Detroit, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Carter inside the three-point line. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Lee with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. Out to Lee. From deep. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Carter has it in the corner. That doesn't go either for Carter.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Buzelis' shot is good.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
McCollum outside. Cunningham sets a screen for McCollum. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Giddey the pass to the body. And here is Lee. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
McCollum outside. Pass to Carter. From outside the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Yeah, guys, I watched the film of that one, and they had great activity defensively. They need that again tonight.
Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Buzelis. Sinks the triple. Buzelis has got 5 points so far.
And when it comes to the three-point shooting of Buzelis, we know he has the ability, but we need to see consistency.
The shot's good from Carter.
Well, the defense was a little soft. matchups.
And Stan, when you think of the most athletic teams in the NBA, the Pistons have to be right up there.
Yeah, a handful of supreme athletes. And most importantly, Kevin, they use that athleticism to attack and disrupt. That's what makes the difference.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. For the past 10 games, these teams have been fantastic on rebounding. The Bulls in second.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
On defense, Detroit. And a wide open look for Lee. They grabbed her on this.
Well, coaches appreciate effort like that. Giddey wasn't going to let that possession go to waste.
Cunningham dishes it to Carter. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
To the right side. Ellis with the ball. He has 5. Fires from deep. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 5 points so far.
Well, so often the facilitator, Giddey on the finishing end there.
A nice shot by Carter.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Here's Smith. Jordan pulls it in. The Pistons trailing. Here's McCollum. Lays it up off the glass. McCollum's got his second bucket.
McCollum very smooth with the handle, creating the separation he needs.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Pass to Lee. 6 on the shot clock. Another 3 for Chicago.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Cunningham outside. And Carter has it in the corner. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Bulls leading by 3. And he goes big with the dunk right over Asar Thompson.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
Now they're starting to rub it in. Build up the lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime. Back to Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Out to Lee for 3. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. He's got 13.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Cunningham finds McCollum. Now Carter. McCree. That doesn't go either for Carter. Here's Smith. Again, Chicago.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with them. the stat sheet here for him. Pistons trail by 7. Cullen passes to Duren. To the inside. Carter kicks to Cunningham. Thompson sets the pick for Cunningham. His 3-pointers off the mark. And Chicago has possession. Bruzelis sets the screen for lead. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Cunningham outside. Pass to Cook. Beyond the arc. He doesn't hit that one.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Fire from way outside. No good from Lee. Pistons shooting to start this game off about 41% from the floor. Thompson passes to Durham. Thompson against Lee. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
The first free throw is good. And even though we're very early into the season, Stan, what do you make of the top teams in the league so far?
Well, Kevin, there's some that have definitely impressed me so far, but it's a long season. I want to see if those at the top can keep playing at that level throughout the year.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart checked in for Jalen Duren. Harris comes in for Ausar Thompson. And it's Sexton in for C.J. McCollum. Cunningham against Smith. Carter with the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Smith inside. Defended by Sexton. And then Smith with the dunk.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Back to Cunningham. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, as a defense, you have to expect Cunningham to take those. He's not shy at the arc.
Here's Kawamura. Bulls moving the ball around. There's the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lee, that's good.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Smith against Cunningham. That one dropped for his second bucket. Again, 2 for 4.
Well, that's where Cunningham does his best work, from the free throw line down.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Drills the three-pointer.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
Bruzelis' shot is good. Bruzelis has got 7.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit. Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough work in the mid-range area.
Pass to Kawamura. Here's Smith. Chicago with another bucket.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Out to Carter. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists here tonight. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout.
keeping us all in motion. Give me your attention. Stand up.
Check in for the Bulls. And Fernie Simons comes in for Lee. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. Number 5, the Bulls.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
Lets it go from the wing. Pass to Kawamura. From outside, off the mark.
The defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Harris kicks to Cunningham. Carter left side. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Carter's got 24.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Asenge takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Cunningham looking it over. Stewart with the screen on Smith. Cunningham for 3. No good that time. And so it's Chicago in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We come back right after this. You've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Fernie Simons. Josh Giddey is out there with Lee. And it's Asenge in at the 5, down low. Pass to Lee. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Sexton the pass to Stewart. Here's Robinson. On the wing, Thompson. Giddey defending. Nice shot by Thompson.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Pass to Kawamura. Now Lee. Over Harris. Bank shot. No good. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Trailing here by 8. Thompson outside. Outside, Robinson. Off target with his 3. Chicago's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Hits the three-point bomb.
And this is the idea for Giddey. Get enough trays to keep the defense honest.
Sexton, the pass to Robinson. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Bulls leading by 11 to the middle. Stewart with the steal. Robinson down low, and the basket is good. He's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And this really speaks to Robinson's shooting ability, that he can hit a shot through a foul.
The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the evening.
First team foul.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Duncan Robinson. One shot.
And that one misses. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Yeah, it could be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
And it will go, and the Bulls lead is cut down to 6 points with the basket from Harris. That one drops one. 22 points for lights out.
A pass-first kind of guard. Great decision by Giddey to give it up.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Give it up for your Pistons High Squad. This one for Pistons High Squad.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at the Bulls. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And checking out Detroit, quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And, you know, for the Bulls, it's been the kind of start to their season that a lot of experts were predicting. And by that, I mean a very strong start.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
4 on the clock. The shot by Sexton, no good.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in trouble.
Count it. Pistons trail by 10. And Thompson kicks to Harris. Lee with the steal. Here's Giddey. And he drops it in from the low post. Giddey's got 10 points.
So smooth in transition. The Australian Josh Giddey catches it.
And Robinson throws it down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And Duncan Robinson, one of the more efficient three-point marksman coach in this league.
Yeah, look, Kevin, Duncan Robinson built his game around his three-point shooting, and the threat of the three has drawn more defensive attention, and Duncan Robinson has learned to make plays for other people based on the defense that he sees a much improved all-around basketball.
Pass to Stewart. Now, here is Robinson. Offline with his three. Here's Giddey. He's covered by Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the court. Thompson.
Yeah, not sure I I like the foul there, but Giddey was trying to get to the line, that's for sure.
Bulls shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
No good on that one. Well, Josh Giddey, an outstanding playmaker. We know that, Coach. Are we calling him a point forward or a 6'8" point guard?
To me, Kevin, he's a pure point guard at 6'8". This guy's got great size, but he's most comfortable with the ball in his hands, making plays for other people, and running an offense. He can
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson watching home like that.
Here's a Sunday. He's coming off a 13-point game against San Antonio. Shot clock at 6. And it's Giddey in the corner. And again, no good by Chicago. Pistons trail by 6. Back to Sexton. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Stewart with the screen on Giddey. And here's Harris from the arc. Outside, Sexton. Shot from 12. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
a dynamic scorer. Sexton will absolutely take the mid-range J if you give it to him.
Smith against Thompson. Smith in the post. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. On the wing, Thompson. Covered by Smith. Stewart, a screen for Thompson. Pull from the top of the key. It's all in by the Bulls. The bodyguards got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Smith. It's good. Smith's got 10.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Pistons. Duran, he's checked in for Stewart. Carter comes in for Tobias Harris. McCollum's checked in for Duncan Robinson. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Sexton. Pistons trail by 6. McCollum outside. Cunningham outside. Going inside. Carter with the 3. That's in. Coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Smith on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Lee, a screen on Thompson. Smith the pass to Lee. Over Carter. No good from Lee. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. It's a 3-point game. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Smith, no luck. The Pistons shooting and feeling it offensively in the second quarter. They're shooting 60%. That's a two from Cunningham. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Pass to Lee. Puts up a deep three. Thompson with the rebound.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Here's Carter. And he banks in the layup. Carter's got 32 points.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Thompson against Smith. Now here's Lee. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Rebound by Smith. Chicago's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Smith outside. Lee gets to Smith. He lobs it up. It is flushed down with a nice jam. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Now Duren. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Washington. Cunningham's shot is off.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Inside. And then Gonzalez with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Gonzalez's game, but don't give him that much space.
Outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Chicago leading by 3. Here's Smith. And it's Chicago scoring again.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
And it's good. 2 points.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Here's Smith. Sinks that one from the post. Smith's got 6 here in this quarter.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Pass to Duren. Cunningham outside. And Carter has it in the corner. Good from 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Cunningham outside. Pass to McCollum. Lets it go with the 3. That shot off, and that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Bulls ahead. They're up by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Get ready for some RP and amazing stats from your Bargain Bag.
Thanks for, and this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really liked were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that.
Moving on, let's look at how these Pistons are doing. That first half was close.
You can't win playing passive at the offensive end. I mean, how many times did we see him at the free throw line?
Practically none. There were a few calls they thought should have gone their way, but... And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing for money.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Chicago leading by 4. Duran out there with Carter. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Cunningham. And it's McCollum in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. Smith with a screen on Carter. No good from Lee.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Duran. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Looking to end his cold spell.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Back to Lee. Here's the bodyguard. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Finds the shoot. Smith wide open. He fired. No good on the 3. Pistons trailed by 4. Thompson passes to McCollum. Fires for 3. Gonzalez grabs the board. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
And make no mistake, Giddey is a skilled passer who knows when and where to put the ball.
And here's Cunningham. 5 points in the game. Pass to Thompson. Carter sets the pick for Thompson. It's Carter, high post. It's taken away by Smith. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Smith. Free throws good from Smith.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Cunningham with it. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Here's Thompson. Shot from the low post is good. Thompson's got 8 points.
Yeah, that's just a smart play by Thompson, using the pick and roll to free himself up.
Lee against Carter. Shoots from the block. No good from Lee.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
Lee against Cunningham. Carter with a screen on Lee. Carter outside. No good on the triple.
And this has been an outstanding display on the board, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Here's Lee, puts the fadeaway right on the money. Lee's got 26 points.
You don't see that too often, the fadeaway shot when he's wide open.
Thompson outside, launches a 3, buries the long-range jumper.
Line sometimes is a tough area for Thompson, but he manages to get off a smooth shot.
Pass to Giddey. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Smith for three. And the rebound goes to the Pistons.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
McCollum gets to Cunningham. Here's Durham. Tapping on the board. And Thompson throws it down.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
Lee passes to Smith. Back to Lee. Pass to the bodyguard. A three-pointer is right on target. The bodyguard's got 11 points.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days. And he's right up there with the best.
And so the timeout here by J.D. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's top scoring teams. Number one, the Bulls.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
And McCollum now atop the key. Outside Carter. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Buzelis. Now Lee. He's guarded by McCollum. Jones, no one around him. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
What a great sign for this team. Jones shooting it with conviction.
Thompson outside. Cunningham for 3. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. The deep 3 from Thompson. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Puts up a deep 3. They get it back.
And he continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
McCollum outside. Carter outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Bulls leading by 8. Spins. It's stolen by Cunningham. McCollum against Jones. Buzelis with the double team. Cunningham's shot is off. You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
Bounce pass from Cunningham. Thompson inside the line. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there's a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now, here's Durham. He has yet to score.
Well, when he's on, we can really see talent that made Thompson a top 5 pick.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. The league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
Oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The pass, no chance. And that went good. McCollum's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Detroit. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
For Lee. First in scoring, third in rebounding, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Pass to the bodyguard. Now Smith. And that one is off. Good D by Thompson. Pistons trail by 8. Bounce pass from Cunningham. Carter, the pass to McCollum. Smith against Cunningham. Pass to Carter. From past the arc. The 3 from McCollum. It's all in by the Bulls. Bruce Ellis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Lee. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Lee's got 30.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
To the wing on the left. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Jones, the pass to Smith. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Carter. Takes a 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's the bodyguard. Jones for 3. Durham pulls it in. Here's McCollum. Banked in off the glass. That's 12 points for C.J. McCollum.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot. And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody
connects again from distance.
Timeout.
Have been pouring
Start
in
it.
for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Comes in for Thompson. Robinson's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Colin Sexton in for Cunningham. Bulls leading by 4. Simon's on the wing. Guarded by Robinson. Smith with a screen on Robinson. He was all alone on that one. Simons has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you can't give Simons a look from 3. He's a knockdown guy.
Outside, Sexton. There's the lob to Duren. Up high to stop the alley.
What timing on the alley-oop from Duren. That speaks to the chemistry and connection he has with his guy.
Here's Smith. Held it off the back of the rim. Pistons trailed by 5. Down low. Stewart kicks to Sexton. Count that one. Sexton's got 6.
And look, Sexton's lack of size has never prevented him from mixing it up down low.
Pass to Kawamura. Now Smith. Over Harris. The shot's good from Smith. Smith's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, not really much you can do to stop him there. You want your players to go hard at the bucket like that.
Harris inside. He's against Smith. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 2 points in a bucket from Stewart.
Yeah, talking about Stewart, he's really increased his three-point attempts.
Harris against Smith. There's the triple. That shot, no good. And the game still closely contested as we enter the third quarter. Bulls lead by 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guard. Set others up, play the game the right way.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Josh Giddey. He's out there with lights out. And it's Kawamura in at the 1 spot. Shot's good by Lee.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic.
From 3.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
But Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark.
Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Sexton, an aggressive score, and Stan, he can get you 20 on any given game.
Oh, he certainly can, Kevin. This guy can score in bunches. I think what's improved for him, though, is he can also make plays for others. This is not a guy that can only score.
And it's tied up with that one.
Well, you know, Sexton is the definition of a spark plug. He's a high-energy, high-paced player and is terrific at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Asenge. And the layup is good. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
To the paint. Cunningham gets the bucket. And that's 10 points for Cade Cunningham.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Simon. That shot, no good. And so, Sexton will bring it up for the Pistons. They lead by 1. The kick out to Cunningham. All good with the triple.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort today.
And here is Lee, defended by Sexton. And Sexton over to Hill. Giddey, no one around him. Drops in the tray.
And if you allow Giddey to get in rhythm, he is more than capable of knocking it down.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Nice pass. Running with the rim perfectly for the layup. Stewart's got it all tied up now for the Pistons. Pass to Kawamura. Now here's Lee, defended by Carter. Shots good by Lee. Lee's got 4 points this quarter.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
The Bulls have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. That one goes. Count it. And now a 4-point Chicago lead.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Cunningham gets to play. And again for 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record, GA, and a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 is bested. What a shooting display.
And they out to Carter to take the lead. And another one.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. That's a 2 from Simons. Rebound by the Pistons.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Lee. Takes it off the glass. Lee's got 40 points.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Cunningham for 3. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Giddey. Down in the low post. It goes. Now it's a 3-point Bulls lead.
Another one for Giddey. His confidence level has been sky high tonight. Looking to score the ball.
Cunningham for 3. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got his 7th assist in the game. Simons against Sexton. Pass to Giddey. Over in the corner, Lee. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Lee's got 43 points. Here's Stewart. And they get him. Assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. So Turing comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And it's Ausar Thompson in for Sexton. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. That's a 2 from Lee, and the rebound goes to the Pistons. Turing's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Harris. Rejection by Smith.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
The bodyguard passes to Giddey, and he uses the glass on the lane. And the Bulls lead by 3.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Pass to Carter. Beyond the arc. He's on the trifecta. Carter's got 53.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it.
The bodyguard passes to Smith. And yes, it's good. Smith's got 24 points.
Yeah, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that. That's the absolute last thing you have to have.
The Bulls aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And that one's good, the bodyguard.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Lets it go from deep. Carter in the basket on the assist by Harris. 56 points for money.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
McCollum's checked in for Tobias Harris. Now, Giddey. Launches it. Rebounded by Thompson.
You know what, though? Sometimes you feel too open. It may surprise them, and that's why he missed.
And here's Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Nails it for 14.
Big-time points from Cunningham. Good to see him stepping up in these moments.
Smith fires. He hits it with a step-back jam.
Rising to the occasion, he found a way to get himself open and get his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will encourage you to take that if you had a good look.
Giddey, and there's the try.
Important points from Giddey. He gets up for these big moments.
And so it's Cunningham. We'll bring it up for Detroit.
That is an important shot. Cunningham understands how to come up big for his team.
Now Giddey. It's stolen by Cunningham. Thompson. McCollum. Smith trying to break loose. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, he lays it in right over the defender. Smith against Cunningham. McCollum outside. Trained from outside.
Well, those are some huge points from the bench. C.J. McCollum.
Gonzalez sets a screen for Lee. The three doesn't go.
Well, there's no the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Down he goes.
And when it matters most, the coach has the confidence that McCollum will deliver.
That one is up. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Team foul.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie brought the good.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal
He
foul.
hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Here's Smith. 9 feet out, and that one falls. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul.
Drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
And so the Pistons take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah.